Hello everyone, this is DigiDM with another tutorial, and I was looking for something to do, and I discovered these Berserkers. Now, um, the reason I'm choosing these tonight is because there is a bunch that have a similar pose, so I can get a lot of animated models when they have a similar pose like that. So, we're going to start by importing this one. I've already did a mesh merge by distance, and now I'm ready to add my armature. So I just go to the Rigify Basic Human, scale it up. I like to see what I'm doing, so we'll choose in front here, and it's about the right size. We're going to have to rotate hips a bit. And all I'm doing here is matching up the armature. So we'll pop into edit mode, grab this foot, move it out and over, maybe back a little bit, grab this knee, and just putting everything where it goes. Move this, oops, I'm going to grab that whole thing back. Maybe not the whole thing. I'm just going to talk to myself while I do this here. Maybe it's of value to somebody. Let's see, move this back. And it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just for a VTT game asset. So I keep that in mind, that these may not be professional in the sense of game dev. Oops, I must have another piece selected there. Wow, I'm a little all over the place with that bone. Okay, let's try. I think his shoulder's okay, maybe. It's kind of interesting because he's got his arm in such a position. Now, if you were making an actual game asset, I believe you would want a T-pose or something that you can work with that's a little bit easier than doing something that's already posed. But that is okay. I am working with MZ4250's assets. Check him out if you want to support him. I'm going to bring this, actually I'm just going to Shift Z so it doesn't go. I do want these to be, oops, rotated a bit. This one for sure. Okay, it's kind of okay. Again, I'm not trying to be super diligent. I'm gonna grab this whole thing just to rotate to match the arm here. I try to keep things at, no, not really. I was gonna say I try to keep things relatively even, so if I size one up, but honestly, I really don't, because I used to keep things even by posing and then applying the pose as the rest pose, but I found that to be kind of tedious going back and forth, so this will do just fine. Okay, this looks okay. I think I moved the hips. No, I moved the whole thing, so this is kind of twisted. We could bring that forward if we want. I don't even know that I use those bones, but it's a good reference point. Okay, and then the last thing, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I think if I check this out, the item definitely needs to be sized, and I do this too, so keep all the size at the same scale. Now I'm thinking about this axe. I could do some work to make it a separate object, but I think I might be okay if I left it But I'm also thinking about giving him a rigify. If I add something to rigify, then it's going to mess it up. So let's just test some things here. Let's create a rigify rig. Let's bring that to the front. Let's hide this one. Let's see what happens if I parent with automatic weights. Oh, I got an error. So let's try to do a merge by distance again. This time, I'm just going to merge a little bit more. It's only 6 vertices. 9, 18, 24. Okay, that might not work. We're going to try it again. Nope, I got a bone weight issue. Well, I doubt that it worked. Yeah, it's not gonna rig like that. I could keep going with this to see if I can fix it with this business. Take another 300 off. Nope. How many? He's got 6,000. I mean, he's pretty decimated. Let's do another. This is really just hoping for. Yeah, he's getting pretty decimated at this point. Last chance. Nope, not gonna work. Okay, let me do some reverse. Give him back his topology. Someone knows, I mean, I think it's probably just the pose and everything, but we're just gonna delete that rig. Bring up our rig again. See if we can get it to pair with this. Nope. It does not like our mesh. Why not? I wonder what would happen if I brought the original in without decimating it at all. So we'll try Berserker 01. Oh yeah, I gotta size him up. Maybe that's part of it. Actually, that might be. What if we took this and sized it down? That way, the mesh itself. Apply transforms. That one's already. This is its size. So let me try the. Let me just see if it's gonna pair up. Okay, so that one paired up. Oh, maybe not. Pair with automatic weights. Thought it did. There we go. Okay. Okay, great. Now, what if we generate a rig? Get rid of this thing. Okay, that must have been it, is the sizing. So now he's got a bit of a different rig. Now I do want to separate that axe because it's sort of attached to his head, and weight painting with these rigs I'm not a super big fan of. So let's take this axe and see if we can. Oh, close. Okay. I'm gonna hide this, grab the mesh, and just take off with a control. Get rid of all of his hands and stuff. I like to do faces. Oops. Control? Yeah. This is maybe a bit tedious, but it will help me out with the weapon, at least in the rigged component. Sometimes the mesh is really friendly and I can just say, hey, all linked items But usually, especially with more decimated or low poly, I end up doing something like this, which is fine. I just do one of these numbers to try to get more. Oops. It's probably not going to be perfect, but, and you know, I think I may be able to recycle the weapon once I separate it. Oh gosh, yeah, this is going to be a mess. Now I mainly want the shaft and everything to not be attached to the head, which should accomplish my goal without necessarily separating it from the hands, but here we are. Might as well, oops, do what we can. It's just a lot of press and control going in here, taking out some faces. But I'm mostly separating it for the weight paint. Well, sometimes I get a little lost. Don't we all? Sometimes we just get a little lost. Okay. Oh gosh, still got so much more to do. There's a whole hand here. It's nice when you can get big swaths. But you gotta be careful because you're gonna end up going into mesh, grabbing something you don't intend to. And for those who are saying, why didn't you just grab the linked ones? I tried. I tried. The mesh was not link friendly. But if you have any tips, I am all about them because I am not a 3D professional. I just got into this hobby back in the pandemic. Actually, D&D altogether. So, go easy on me. Let's get up in this hand, why not? That's a pretty good angle. Someone who's maybe a little detail oriented, or at least more detail oriented than me, is probably screaming at all the pieces I'm gonna miss. But like I said, I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to just separate the axe. Although sometimes I feel like I'm getting really overly detailed. Like right now. How much is good enough? Oh, there's a piece right there. See, it gets a little mixed up in here. Okay. Wow, there's a lot in that hand. It's looking pretty good to me. Probably not perfect. That's not what I'm going for. Okay. Let's separate that. You know, I want to put the axe. Let me see where it's going to put the, first of all, yep, size to 1. Set the origin to geometry. It's going to go right there. Let's try to put it right here. Nope. Right there. Nope. Right. Sort of. The origin point's kind of important, so I'm just going to have to manually move this 3D cursor. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, it's pretty good. We can maybe go down a touch. Oh, just a touch. Alright, let's set the origin to the 3D cursor. Great. Now, if I don't, did I say the rig was working? Oh yeah, it was, because, okay, that's separated now. So what if we took this, reparent, get rid of this, or at least hide it. Take this, and Control P to the bone. Oh yeah. And now his head. Ugh. Okay. Let's take this, Alt P, clear, and keep transformation. So if I did this, oh no. How do I remove weight paint? Just want to repaint. Nope, don't do that. We could do empty groups. We want automatic weights, but that is where I don't want that. But this is separate now. So what do I want to do? How do I could just take the rig away. Start over. Is this one? Yeah. It's okay. What if we generate rig, regenerate, hide this again, since this rig, oh, it's still connected. Alright, how do I clear parent? Alt P. Clear parent. Still connected. Maybe this one needs to be cleared parent. Why is it all still connected? Clear parent. Clear parent. Come on, kids. Everything's still connected. What's up with that? Well, I wonder if I did this. Oops. If we went into weight paint mode. Just got rid of it. Ion projected. Same thing for this. In fact, nothing should be connected to the weapon. Just manually undo it all. Alright, now this should... Oh my gosh, it's awful. Okay. right thing. There we go. Brush, fall off, projected. Should be. Oh, oops. Come on, Control Z, be my friend. There we go. Let's go back. Okay. Rigify, regenerate rig. Hide. Is this rig already connected? Oh my gosh, how do I do? You know what? I have an idea. Oh, can I do that? It's edit mode. I need to select the bones of this rig. Is it gonna let me do that? Nope. It's not the way the weight paint is. See, I've done it before, but it's like too many steps and I just don't care. So, let me get rid of this again. Let's move this. Let's actually move it like, I don't know, -1. Just get it out of the way. Unhide my rig. And regenerate. Now there's no way. OMG, there is a way. Why is it doing that? Well, guess we're gonna have to figure out where the bones are of this thing. There we go. Org, Mitch. Let's take this part. Can I hide all these? Actually, you know what I think I could do? View, click that. Okay. Now, let's take this. Alt T, Alt G. Okay. Oh, that's not quite Alt G. Can I grab X -1? Nope. Grab X1. Okay, that is where it belongs. Now this is my weight paint. What? Okay, come on. Let's try that again. Nope. Let's go back to... Can I check all of these? What is... Thank you. Something's weight painting it. I don't know what I just clicked. Okay. But we can undo that. Something is... Okay. I think we're good. Alright, let's see what I maybe did. Let's go back to this. Get rid of these. Check this. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. Back in business. Now, time to... Wait, is this thing connected? Yay. It's a little bendy, but that's okay. Alright, let's give this character a static pose. So I'm going to hit I. Shift-D, duplicate, 0, static. Bada boom, bada bing. Now, my idle I like to do 4 seconds. So bring the idle down. We're going to do I, Shift-D, boom, name it idle, and he is just gonna, I like to do a couple of points, like at 30, 60, maybe 32, 64 kind of thing. So why don't we do that? Let's do 32. One of the things I love about the Rigify rig is that I can bring him down. Oh no, that's actually interesting. Let's see if we could bring him down. He's actually kind of crouched already. So why don't we just have him spin a little? Or we could have his upper torso kind of spin. What do I want him to do? Maybe I'll just have him sort of crouch a little. See, I don't like how that made his arms get weird. Maybe he'll just be, yeah, kind of waving the axe a little bit. So let's press this button so we don't lose our stuff. It's actually really nice. We can just have them sort of do that. Let's do it 4 times. So I'll grab this, Shift D, move it to 48. So this is down, up, down, wait, down, up. So we need one more. Let's do one more of this. It should be every other, oh no. Down, up, down, up. Oh, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's hide this, hit play, and make it big. Yeah, maybe bring his elbows down a little bit. Then he's good idle. Let's grab this one. See if I... that's not great. The axe will... I guess it's based off of this hand, so if I... Yeah, maybe adjust this hand. I don't like that. Oops. Sometimes I do that where I put it at the wrong one. So nothing should be... So I feel like if the axe is going to go out like that, then this hand needs to come in, but it's going to mess up the illusion. So that's why I need the elbow to go down. There we go. Let's try something like that. And this can go... I don't know if that can go anywhere. Kind of feels like this whole thing. Yeah, something like that. Sure, he can, that's kind of a big... I don't like the animation on the idle to be so big. Even that is just too big. Not gonna chop his head off, he's just kind of, there we go. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Grab this, duplicate it here. Oops. And watch. Oh yeah. Does he have his mouth open? He sure does. He's just like, ah. Great. I'm okay with it. Let's stop and push down the idle. Now, what do berserkers do? Berserkers just have the great axe attack and they're reckless. So, should be pretty easy. So I'm just going to give them an attack, a react, and death. So let's start with the attack. We're back to 24 seconds, or 24 frames. And let's start with this position. And then really, right about here, we're just going to make him go swing up. Let's go up, swing. See what that looks like. He's swinging. Let's move his arms quite a bit. Oh, I lost the damn. Wow, it's gonna be a pain. That's gonna be a pain. Okay. Should have done bone relative. I think it's too late for that. Let's see. I choose this, Alt P. Nope. We're in pose mode. Control P. Bone relative? No, that was bad. Okay. I'm just gonna live with it. So we're in pose mode. It's gonna chop through his head if he does that. It's really that Z. That's actually not too bad. Guess he's just gonna have to be. So this is gonna be tricky. Okay, so let's see. So far we've got. Really love it if he had that go back more. But we know what happens when it goes back more. Can't move this. It's gonna be a butthead. Okay. He can't really raise it above his head. He's gotta just. Can I move his clavicle thing? Make him seem like he's winding up. You might have to live with that. It's gonna go fast. Okay. So, oh, that's a big twist. I don't really want that big twist. Let's just undo the hands. Not happy with this axe, y'all. It's better. Not so much of a twist. Maybe I'll just have him come down with it like a weird swing. So I'm going to go at number 10. This is one of my favorite poses to do because it's like the downswing pose. So let's start with the feet. Well, let's start with what we need to start with, which is I'm going to move him forward. This is going to swing around the other way. And if we move him up, or at least more forward, see his leg, which is great. Maybe we can even move him down so he's like coming into it. Okay, we've lost the axe again. That's alright, because he is, let's see, it's right there. Oh yeah, I was going to have him swing down with it. It's going to be better if he was not all messed up with the axe. Let's take this hand. Oh boy. Yeah, that's not going to work, huh? Why don't we just give him another axe? I might do that. I might do that. I think I have some weapons somewhere. Where are those weapons? 3D-Animations. No, it's under 3D objects. Zero loading. Weapons. Weapons. Great sword, great axe. I think that's what, is it a great axe? Let's see if we can figure that out. So, I don't want to open with, where's my, how do I go to this folder? Where is, sure, copy as path, just get me there. No, no, no. Jeez, oh Pete's. Nope. Okay, it's under 3D animations module objects weapons. So 3D 3D objects, 3D animations. Where's, oh, here it is. Objects, weapons. Okay. Let's import under 3D objects. Oh, weapons. What does this great axe look like? Where did it go? Oh, that's probably, oh yeah, that's great. That's what I want. Oops. Oh, it's probably the same one, to be honest. It's, would not surprise me. I think it's, come on, Blender. Figure out your scale. Okay, let's grab these two. Okay, perfect. We're gonna take this guy, scale it down a little more. Okay, let's just get rid of this thing. Great. We have a full axe. Just gonna set origin to geometry. Is this sized? Nope, it's obviously not. So now it's sized. And we're gonna set it up right into that. Maybe it needs to go down. That's pretty good size. Okay, we're getting there. Pretty good. Okay, pretty good. Now, how do I want to attach it? We're gonna set to geometry. I would prefer to bone relative. Then if I move this, all right, that's what I should have done in the first place. Now can I also put it to this one? Okay, oh, so now it can be either. Nope, it's gotta be one or the other. Okay, which one do I want it to be? That's fine. Okay, let me go back here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Great Axe does not need an animation. Let's check on, well, let's check on idle. Great, it's just gonna hang on to that axe. Static, I probably don't need to worry about. Okay, great. We are in business. So I need to be here. And this is the one where we want this hand to be maybe down a little bit. That's pretty good. Maybe out a little bit more. Okay, let's see what that might look like. Oh yeah, we could do this differently now too. We're gonna make it much more epic. Maybe even yeah, okay. This one can go back. Oops, not far. It's actually pretty good. Oops. Okay. So he's gonna rise it up. And we don't know where that other hand is going yet, which is why it looks weird. This other hand is gotta go. Something like kind of cheating a little bit. That's okay. How's his arm doing? Okay. Do I want to try to turn this? That's pretty good. Alright, let's see what that's like. Oh, I do need to fix an in between. Let's make it all the way up. He's like raw. I need another in between, maybe two. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Now we need the follow through. So I just like to copy all this over to this one. The follow through is going to look a little something like down further, twisted more. This part will be twisted more. His head is going to go this way. Now to drop that shoulder. These are going to be naturally down more. Something like that. Oh, that. I don't know if I like that. See if that makes sense. Okay. Take everything from this one and let's make sure we name this thing as gosh, what is the weapon called? Great Axe. 2 Great Axe. And I'm gonna make it hide it. Let's get rid of this thing. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Great. So Great Axe is done. Now, all we really need to do is a react and you know what? I gave this hand the axe, so the react might be a little silly, but that's okay. React. We're gonna start at 5. He's gonna stand up a little. Twist this hand. Oh my gosh, that's quite the reaction, buddy. Yeah, something like that. His head go back. Okay, I'm gonna just grab that, move it to like here, and he's gonna, yeah, that's good. And obviously this is gonna come out, and he's gonna be like, ah. So he's gonna swing that blade up. He got hit. And then he's gonna come back, but first, let's copy this pose. Send this one to the end. Let's play that through. Little hit. Oh, I got a torn mesh there. Oh, that makes sense though. I could do something where his arm doesn't fly up. Just gonna take these two, pop it over, see what that looks like. Nope, that's not gonna work. Not the way it does though. That might work. We're going to call this 3 React. Take this. And I guess I'm maybe going to pause. Or, yeah, I'm not live. I'm just recording. And there's my reaction. So yeah, let me see if I copy this. Great. Boom, React is done. We're going to now do a death pose. So at 5, I'm gonna, oops, well that was funny. Let's just see, no, I don't wanna do that. I'm gonna paste pose, and then he's gotta die. Well, how does death look like? We're just gonna, usually what I do is just turn him flat. Make him go down. Let's fix his hips. Let's see, which way is his hips? Kind of. We can take, so I do a lot of the, what do you call it? These, auto key something, the dials for these death poses. That looks pretty good, actually. I kind of like that already. Maybe extend this leg out. That's kind of nice. Kind of want it. Oh, looks pretty good. One thing about death poses, they're very forgiving because, you know, people are dead. Their bones are probably all messed up. Look at that guy. Okay, let's move his torso down. And his head can be, sometimes I make it sideways, but, oh yeah, he's got an axe. That's good news for him, or the party. So we're gonna bring that axe up, rotate it out. Actually, let's rotate it back and move his hand out and down. His elbow's got to be kind of down, otherwise it looks like he's alive. Great. I do like to get the axe to where it's just hovering over the ground. And this hand is pretty good. Might want it just above that x-axis. Let's check that back leg. I don't know. Kind of looks weird. Kind of looks like the whole thing is. Oh, whoa. What's happening here? What if we did, maybe it's supposed to be the other way. So one thing folks can do if they're interested in doing something like this, to see what it would look like in Foundry, sort of, is to add, I gotta get out of pose mode, to add a plane. We can just add a plane just to see where the body, oh, I've got so many broken mesh pieces. I'm curious. I know he's probably, did I even do a merge by distance? Whoa! Jesus. Let me add a 0, 1 to that. Wow. Okay. Look at that. Probably got rid of all my brokenness. Beautiful. Well, if you could see which parts are hidden. Oh, that great axe could use a little bit of... that's fine. That's fine. Okay. We are getting rid of that. We don't need that. This guy is probably good to go. Oops. My Alt-H isn't working. No, I did that. I wanted to do that. We should have... Yeah, my rig's still there. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I do this all the time, actually. Is I hide the rig in pose mode, and then I can't find it. It's super annoying. Okay. So these happen a lot where I end up looks pretty bad unless I put a medium something in there. So let's first make sure we name this for death. But we're gonna need something between react and dead because his feet go through the floor. It just doesn't look great. So we're gonna take his react pose, shift it, and then here I think we could just gonna make his body drop. Can I do that? Feet. Feet. Gonna go back. Maybe even there we go, something like that where it looks like he's about to collapse on his knees. This, take the hands with me because for some reason, boom. So let's take his feet. Bring them back down. Let's check that out. So boom. Oh, I might need his feet to go up a little higher. Hits the ground there. And we can make his axe kinda. I think I'm putting more work into this video than I usually do because I'm recording, so it kind of feels like, oh yeah, that's looking real good. Okay, let's see what that looks like on the full screen. Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. We got death now. Dead is pretty easy. We just hang out in this space, push this one down, and then dead is dead. 5, dead. Bada boom, bada bing. And I'm gonna check my Blender file to make sure. See, I got a couple of these which we can delete. So these are all that I need, and they're in order and one per animation. It is perfecto. So we're gonna take this, do an export. You know what though? Sometimes I think I get those weird animations that should not be there. So these are Berserkers. We're going to go into B. I'm just going to call it Berserker. And they show up in 3DCanvas. So I just save it and then I open recent and take this one. And I don't know if that gets rid of them, all the empty ones or whatever. Okay, now we're in 3D Creatures B, right? Creatures B. Now we have to properly name this as MZ4250 is our modeler. Berserker, I believe this is Berserker male. We should probably double check. Oh, just Berserker 01. Glad I checked. Okay. Berserker 01 animated. And save it with my preferences. And then we'll test it in Foundry. And then we'll get all the other ones. Okay, we are at about an hour, mostly because I messed with that dang axe for too long. So we're going to pop into the 3D here. I just have a personal section where I throw in test ones. Going to go into 3D-Animations, creatures, B, and look for that Berserker. Probably be easier into a list. Maybe not. I prefer details. MZ Berserker. Bashless Berserker 01. There we go. It's going to load it up. And we'll update it. And check it out. So, of course, it's index 0. Oh, I got a bunch of zombies and a wizard back there. Okay. Here he is. Standard index 0. We're just going to test the indexes, which I have my macros for. So 1, okay, we see that idle. Perfect. 2, we're going to see that attack. 3, oh, has a reaction. 4, oh, yeah, it's a good death. And 5, he's dead. Perfect. See if there's a 6. Sometimes it's, okay. That's great news. Fantastic. Now, I could do the thing where I program this guy. Might as well. Well, yeah, might as well. So let's take our Berserker and get him in the module, and then we'll do the alts. So Berserker, I've got my data in creatures B. Just pop them in there. And in Foundry, for this one, we can find the prototype token under creatures B and look for Berserker. You know, and we'll do the top-down image generator, the previews later. I like to set animation index 1 as the idle and disable base, so we're going to do that. We have a great axe here, which I don't think if I still have on my clipboard. Nope. Okay. So one thing I can do is grab something else. Was I just working on the dragon turtle? And we'll grab the bite from the dragon turtle, just so I can get my macro. And might as well do the death animation too. So the great axe attack is, I believe, 2. So oh, it's already set to 2. It's already back to 1, and it's already a second. Perfect. And then we'll do this. And I like to do after attack roll, just for timing. And then we might as well grab the death animation. Oh, I know the turtle had way too many, so it's basically 3, 4, 5. React, death, dead. So if we go into here, and oops, we're going to go to react as 3, back to 1, 4, 5. Except everything's a second. I don't know if I did that for the turtle, but I should probably test that out. Okay, we have our Berserker. I believe he is all set. Let's get rid of this guy. Bring our Berserker out. There he is in all his idle glory. And if we bring 2 Berserkers out, we can test the animation. Boom. This guy's probably going to react. There we are. Perfect. How many hit points do they have? Let's bring them down to just so we could see the death animation. All right, let's try another great axe hit. Well, that one's gonna miss. Is there some feature of that? Come on, there you go. Let's watch that death. Oh no, I forgot that they do a twist if I don't do my special macro. Let's show you all that. Which if you have the module, you don't need to worry about it. But it's a skip dead tag. All I have to do here is add a Berserker and hit execute. There we go. Now if I try that again, oh, he's going to be dead because he's already prone now. Oh my gosh. I'm not used to my... This, is he prone? There we go. Nope, now he is prone. That's not prone. Oh, because he's dead. Okay, let's go back to one. Okay. We are going to attack him again this time. He should not flip over. Nope, he's still flipped over. Maybe my skip dead is not working right now. Well, that will get fixed because that's too funny. Does he have this? Oh, because I didn't bring him back out. That's why. Let's try that one more time. Now he's got the skip dead tag, so he should be able to die properly. There we go. Died properly. Fantastico. All right. Part 2 is how do we get the other varieties in here? So let's get it back to our static image. It's going to take a little bit of work because of that whole axe fiasco. So in object mode, which is great, let's import another Berserker. It's in the compendium B. Nope. Thought it was B. Oh, it's in colorized. Is it miscellaneous NPCs? Sure is. Let's try Berserker number 2. So the thing that I may have to do is separate him from his great axe. And then I'll probably be okay. So if I can Control L, does the hand thing again. That's where I'm gonna get a little bit annoyed, but wondering if there's a faster way. Oops. Especially because it happens so quick and the hands are sort of loose around the staff anyway. I wonder if I could do like a linking flat faces. Select, linked, flat faces. Nope, that did not work. Okay, well, it's okay, because we are just gonna make it up. Remember that time that I spent a lot of time working on this dang axe? Yeah, me too. Let's bring him back. Axe detail memories. All right. Don't really need to do all this because it really doesn't matter. I'm more focused on parts that might be visible. Let's make sure. This actually might help to have a little bit of a shaft for the parts that kind of look breaky. whatever. Okay. Oh, a little. I don't know if I want to get that close enough. I think I might have to do this for every model though. It's kind of cruddy. But what you gonna do? Okay. That's where MZ4250's models really make a difference. So let's separate the selection, get rid of that, unhide everything else. Let's see, I'm worried, but that's a separate object. So technically, if I do this, it shouldn't. Oh yeah, his weights did not work. Merge by distance 1300. Come on, baby. Nope. It's the same model, just painted differently. Why would that not work? Oh, there's two models here. I don't want to delete it. I just want to hide it. This guy. That's the model we want, right? Oh, that didn't. Not great. I could see a little bit of a difference here. See how this one's maybe a little taller. Maybe a little bit more forward. So close, it really shouldn't matter. Okay, why am I getting weird numbers like that? He should be good. Okay, everything. What is. Oh, is that because I have this going on? Son of a gun. Does that to me all the time. Great, just added a bunch of crap I don't need. Okay, let's try it again. Beautiful. Now this guy probably. Oh, I think I can just grab X minus 5. Yep, okay. Now, should we test out? These two can go away. That's the crap I didn't need. Should we test out something besides static? Oh, well, that's great. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too much work. We should probably do one of those saves and open recent, because it's going to get rid of those empty animations. And this one, where are we at? Creatures animated. Where's my Berserker? This is number 02. Bada boom, bada bing. I don't even know what size these guys are coming in at. Let's see. Let's take this guy and pop in number 2. See where they're at. Berserker number 2. 1800 kilobytes. So a hefty model, but not hefty. Just like you can definitely have models that size. Beautiful. Number 2 is ready. What's number 3? Let's go back to our static. Let's do an import. Let's look for colorized, monster manual, miscellaneous, berserker 1, 2. Ooh, we do have a berserker number 3, and then the females. So let's take berserker 1. This guy has an axe. Let's hide this axe for a second. Let's hide this rig for a second. Let's try to grab. Yep, it's going to happen every time. Okay. I think what I did before, which worked out pretty well, is just taking out everything and then adding. No, it might be. No, it's not going to be able to do that. Okay. This is the tedious part, but I blame the model. Again, if anyone has tips and tricks for selecting when the mesh isn't super selecting friendly, let me know. Tedious. It's like a meditation at some point, right? Oops. And honestly, it's like it also doesn't matter that much, so. Gosh, lost in the mesh. Okay. Went right through the shaft and couldn't find my way out. This is a nice spot. I wonder if I re-topoed this, if it would help me select the pieces better. Like I said, I'm not that worried about it. That's nice when it looks nice. It's nice when it looks nice. Okay. Looks pretty nice. Separate, selection, delete, unhide everything I hid. Let's move that X a good 5. Did I already? Oops, he's got 2 heads. That's because one of them, 2 of them. There we go. Now he's a size 1. Everything's size. I forget if I did a Merge by distance. Nope, I guess I didn't. We're gonna automatic weight that. Great. Grab that blade, move it back, and then we should be good to go. Let's test our great axe. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, he's good to go. So, oops, a Berserker 2, rig, and great axe. That's all I want. I'm gonna do export. They should be about the same. Creatures B, my Berserker, 1.8 megabytes. Number 3. I hope the females are relatively same mesh. We are about to find out. Let's do an import for the Monster Manual NPCs Berserker Female 01. Okay, let's do, let's actually get rid of some of these other ones because they're confusing. Let's hide this. H to hide. Oh, maybe a little different. Maybe a little different. Let me actually back up and not hide all my berserkers. We will hide this axe. Yeah, oh boy. She's just a little different. Son of a gun. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. Can I take the change the rest pose? Or, I think what I'd prefer to do is make her quick set of bones and then put her in the rest pose. Basically pose her to match the rest of my models. So first, let's get rid of this axe because it's probably going to be a pain. Oh, a little bit nicer. Let's see if, oh, that's so nice. Oh, yeah. That's going to make my job so much easier. Let's separate that selection. Delete. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to have to give her some bones and then position her just like the other models, and then I think we'll be good to go. So we are going to do a quick little basic humanoid armature. I gotta put that in front. Oops, what is going on? I want, oh, there we go. Lost it. Okay, her hips are almost 90 degrees. Pretty much. Minus 90. Yeah, she's in, maybe slightly off from 90. Let's get to editing. Now this one I'm just going to be sort of quick and dirty about if I can because of what I'm doing. This isn't even the rig. Again, if someone has a way to... I've looked into how to essentially share bones, share meshes, and it's the best way I figured out. So, if you've got skills, holla at your boy. Pretty good, okay. Oh, wow. Something like that. Okay, let's try it. It's all transforms. She's also all set. Let's pair to her. And now, let's unhide some stuff, but keep some things hidden. Actually, you know what? Let's keep his. Is that his bones? That's her bones. He doesn't have bones. Okay. Great. Let's just see what we can do here. So first, we can pivot her whole body. This can come. Come on. Oh God. All right. So this is gonna have to come up slightly. This can go down. This can go back. Let's go to the front view. Oh my gosh. Okay, okay, that's not bad. This foot probably just needs to be pivoted. It's not bad. Kinda hard to tell what foot is what, but I betcha. Something like that. Alright, alright. What are her arms doing? Actually, it's really not bad at all. I don't know that I can get her arms to match because she's probably smaller. Close will get us a long way. Let's actually check the weight paint for her hair. Yeah, she needs her hair to be connected to nothing else except, oh gosh, that's can't. Why projected? Okay. Got 2 females, and then I'm gonna be done. I'm tired. But how do we get their arms to match? match up when they're shorter. Might have to do best guess here and hope for the best. All right, I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's just hide this. Oh my gosh, so many of them. Okay, I'm gonna take this pose and apply pose as rest pose. Oh, that's not what I meant. Oh shoot, maybe I do mean that. Not apply as rest pose. We need to apply the pose. Is it here? Apply. Yeah. Now we can, oh no, I should have brought the axe out. Let's do that differently. Let's bring out the axe and get her arms. Okay. I could probably live with that. So now, can we apply this pose? Get rid of the bones. Show me my rig. Move this out of the way just in case this thing decides to do something crazy with the weight paint. And pray. Ooh, I may have done it. Okay, let's grab X -5. Let's see if this looks crazy or not. Let's take idle at first. Okay, let's hide this. Hit play. Oh no, why is it? Oh, idle should be 96, that's why. I can live with it. We gotta unhide our rig. Oh my gosh, Berserkers, you guys are not helping. Let's check out the Great Axe. Okay, I mean, honestly, I might just live with it. Yeah, I'm getting tired and I'm not really interested in adjusting. Let's check her reaction. Fine. Let's check death. Now this might matter. Oh no, there's a piece of her that's, oh, she's not merged by distance. 580. She's still broken up. Jeez. How many does she have? She's only 6,000 verts and she's all busted up. Okay, what the hell piece is that? Honestly, I'm like, oh, she is so broken. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's gonna be too much. brokenness. What can we do? What can we do? I'm thinking these females might have to be a project for another day, because, gosh, alright, Berserkers, you guys are going. Look at all this brokenness. Yep. How many females are there? I think there's only 2. But I think it's going to be another day. Female 1 and 2. Yep. We will work on them another day. Let me go ahead and save. And we'll just admire our males. So I've got 1, 2, and 3. Make this number 3. I don't know if I moved number 3 over. Let me just make them all move over, and then we'll wrap it up here. Berserker 1, 2, 3. Copy. Data. Modules. Creatures. B. It's probably going to say, would you like to overwrite? Bada boom, bada bing. You will be number 3. Select. You're already number 2, but I think you have the wrong path. And then you are probably good. Yep. The only thing I need to do is in my B folder, we'll generate those thumbs. One, two, three. Boom, 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 boom. Now we go into B. We see our Berserkers. Beautiful. 1, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Might as well bring out a dragon turtle, since this is going to be in my release, and I might as well do that video now. So, thanks for watching, and look for this release coming out soon.